Talk. This is your host, Scott. Hope you had a good Christmas. Hope you have a happy new year. We had a short day Thursday, I think it was. I'm getting a little confused on my days. But hope you had a good holiday. And we didn't do any trading half a day. But let's go ahead and take a look at our portfolio tonight and kind of talk about what's going on tonight, as well as taking a look at what's going on for the next week. So let's jump over to our portfolio. All right, so here we are. We've got a portfolio up. You can see here we had a little green on a couple of them that short trading day. Most of them in the red pretty much all day, as you can see there. We did take a look at these last week, but let's go ahead and do it one more time here. Pull them up. Tilray's, of course, done their merger, and of course the deal doesn't close till the second quarter, they say, of 2021. So, but let's take a quick look here at our 5-day chart of that. You can see 5-day we're still down, but it looks like we have started making a little progress up there last day or so. So let's watch this one this week, see if it can get some legs under it. But the volume there is very low for the half a day. So, but Tilray is the one we did add to recently, so we're trying to do a little cost averaging on that one. One of the ones on the bottom of my portfolio. Everything we're holding now is pretty far down, except for I think it's the ACB actually is probably the best one we're holding right now. I think, but XSPA, but everything we're holding right now are the losers. So they're going to be a while before we can get rid of them, if we can get rid of them. But we've done well for the year. We're not going to worry about it this year. That'll be something we try to do next year. But here we are. We got XSPA, and it's holding pretty steady for 5 days there, as you can see. The volume, even on the half day, was pretty good. So that one's getting a little attention to it. We got NKLA. This is the one that worries me. It is a falling, like what we like to call a falling knife, or we don't like to call it that, but that's what it is. It's a falling knife. It can't seem to find a bottom. It just keeps falling, even 8% on that short day. The volume was pretty high. It was almost double for a half a day. So that one kind of worries me. A year-to-date chart, we've looked at this recently. You can see here this level here is $10, $11. And I think it's heading back there, and I don't know if it's going to stop there or not. But we're in it to win it. But we've got a long way to go to win on that one. So we're just going to have to hold it. All of these are next year's projects. So we're going to just hang on to them. That's what I do. I don't like to sell them for a loss. So we've got our money in there now, and they've gone so far down. It's just almost best just to hang on to things when they go that far down, because the odds of it going down more once it hits a bottom, your odds are usually it's going to turn back around at some point. So that's what we're playing now. I mean, that's what you do. That's what I do anyway. HTBX, that one's done that reverse split recently, and it has done pretty decent here lately. Not terrible, I don't think. So let's pull that up. Look, yeah. So it's pretty flat there. I mean, for the 5-day, actually up a little bit maybe. So that's good. That settled down after the split. That's always good when they don't keep falling. Novavax hanging in there tough, and we did make a really good trade on that last week. We did a video on that. But this is a 5-day chart. As you can see, the 5-day chart, pretty flat for a 5-day. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. And here's where we made our trades the other day. Came out real good on that. Nice little dip there. One thing you need to watch, and this is one thing I was talking to my friend about just recently. This level here, you see this level here? How many times it's hit the 128, 129 level, and then falling from there. Look at these dips. 1, 2, 3 dips, and gone right back up there. So what I'm looking for is one of these dips before I jump back in. And that dip should be around that 114 level. Maybe start nibbling around 114. Got a little impatient last time. I think I bought it 116.50, 113.50, and 110.50. So this time I want to start at that 113.50 level. That was a really good place to start if I'd started there. But anyway, that's a level to look for, and that's what I'm going to be looking for. May never get there. It may keep going, but you can see uh, this is a high here that it got past that 129. Let's go to 6-month level there. You see it's gone past that level at times, way back back around July or so, as you can see. So, but that's a tough level for sure. But these levels here, if you look at this level here, even this level, this is the level of, look at that level, 111, not the 113, but the 111. So this was a a resistance level at one time, and now once it gets past it, now you can see that is more of a support level. So that's what we're looking for, that 111, 113. That's going to be a support level. So of course, if it falls past that, this is the levels we're looking at next. 90, 85, somewhere around there. All right. So that's the way we're going to play that one. We're not going to be in no hurry to do anything other than that. We've done really well with that Novavax this year, and we're going to try to do well with it next year. All right, XOM, ExxonMobil. I saw something today about, there's some talk about they might lose their dividend, which is, you see this dividend here. That's a nice dividend, but, you got to think about what the price of the stock is, too. That's why I don't worry about dividends, because that looks great, right? But you look here, you used to have a stock that was way up here. That dividend would have been about half that. It would still have been a good dividend. But, that's this good because it's this low. So don't always get too excited about these dividend levels. But as long as they keep paying them, that's not bad, because if you're reinvesting at these levels here, and this thing is 8-10% at these levels, and you're reinvesting those dividends, then that's a good move. Once this thing ever gets back up to where it's at, you've got a lot more shares, and so that pays off well, really well, if you are lucky enough for it to do that. X, which is U.S. Steel, and U.S. Steel, we're sitting here. I still have some of this in my cash account. You can see here, now the levels I sold out were, there were some of them higher than this a while back. Let's see, where was I? Let me pull this 1 month chart up. Yeah. So we sold out, I'm thinking about 118, 120 levels, somewhere around there. So it's gone down a good bit since we've sold. But, level I'm looking for there, you're starting to get close there, but I'm going to wait until the first of the year, see what's going on before I start jumping back in this one, because this one can fall, as you can see here. It got all the way down to $5.58. All right, so this one can keep going on the downward slope, so we got to be careful with this one. But it also can go up, as you can see here. These are some really good levels they got to before. But this is, once it starts getting on a downward slope, it can really go down. So I'm thinking 10, maybe somewhere around there next year. If we can get something, I might start adding to it at 10, but we'll play that by ear. It depends, how the year goes. We're sitting at 70-some odd % cash right now. We're in no hurry to put that to work until we figure out what's going to go on with this election, what's going on with the election in Georgia, and what kind of policies we're going to be seeing. But there we go. Aurora Cannabis, that really disappointed me. It's was all the way up here in the $11 range not too long ago, and it's fallen off really quickly. And we've cost averaged some here recently, but too early again. Too early again. This one's one of our big time losers. I think it's still down a good ways. I can't remember since I've cost averaged it so much. It may not be as bad as I'm thinking, but everything we've got right now, like I said, it's pretty red. So nothing we're going to be selling this week, I don't think, unless something just goes crazy. I'll have to check those percentage levels. Hadn't really paid a lot of attention to anything as far as the percentage levels on these because I just know they're so far down that I'm not going to be trading them this year. It doesn't look like, unless there was just some kind of miracle run on something. Some of these I don't even have, like Novavax. I don't have any of that right now. US Steel, I've got a little bit of that in my cash count, but the rest of them we have. But just not real. Just not real. Haven't been real focused on those. Been real focused on making those quick Novavax trades and things like that, and focusing on getting into cash. And we've done a good job at that. So we're right where we want to be. I mean, right where we want to be. We've had a great year. We've had we've got the position that we want. Now all we want to do is see the market go down, really. I mean, I'd like a good pullback, a good 10, 12% pullback would be nice. And we could start jumping in on some things. But don't want to get in too early. That's always probably my worst issues is trying to get in there and jumping in there too early on things on a pullback. But as long as you get a pullback, you just do okay. But a good 9-10% pullback would be probably a good time to start putting some stuff to work. But you can take it one stock at a time too. So, but we've got a lot of stocks that we've traded this past year, and again, we're going to put that in the next video or something, and talk about what we've traded a little bit more, and where they ranked, and kind of talk about where they're at now maybe, and try to discuss some levels of those stocks that maybe in the next year that we'll try to trade at. But some of them have gone, way past where we sold out at, and that's what happens to you sometimes. And some of them may be lower than where we sold out at. So that's the way it works. As long as you're making money, and if you can make 1-2% on something in a week, not a bad trade. Not a bad trade. You can't get a CD for that. And so that's just the way you got to think about things sometimes, and not worry about making that home run. Sometimes it's just about getting on base, right? And making that first down, or making that first base, loading them bases up. So that's all. Getting those first downs. Whatever analogy you want to use. It's a slow go sometimes, and you can't always get up there and hit home runs or throw touchdowns. And we don't worry about it as long as you win the game. 1 point win is as good as a 20-point win. All right. So that's where we're at on that. Let's go ahead and take a look and jump back over there and take a look, see if we can see what's going on in the market tonight. Let's pull that up real quick and let's do a refresh on it. I did see a lot of green there. Hopefully it's still there. Yeah. So we got Dow futures is up 143, and this is probably what's causing that. Trump did sign the COVID relief bill. So that's probably why we got a green everything here. So we're going to see how that goes tomorrow. Let's check out Asia. And Asia here is looking pretty good, green as well. Across the board, everything's green. So we may have some good day tomorrow, maybe a good close to the year. That would be nice. You see the Dow Jones here from the trading day, I think, what was that, Thursday, half a day. Everything was green, so that was looking good. Let's check our oil. Oil moves higher on Brexit deal. U.S. inventory draws, so it's back up here to 48 level. And we got the Brent that's at 51. So that's heading the right direction. Gas has gone up a little bit where I'm at. I don't know about how's it going where you're at, but that's the way it looks. So where I'm at. But, looks like tomorrow starts out pretty good. So we may actually start with a green day tomorrow, and be a good way to start a week. And hopefully we can start out the week and end the week. We've had about 4 down weeks in a row, but they're slow. It's a slow bleed, but it's a bleed regardless. But we've had some good trades during that time, even though the portfolio is going down. We've had some good trades, and pocketed good money. So that's the way you look at that thing. Is you got to look at both of them. And as long as you're making those good trades, and especially for somebody like me that's retired that draws a certain amount every month, you want to at least try to make those kind of trades that's going to cover that withdrawal. Now, your portfolio is going to go up and down all the time. But 4 weeks in a row, you don't want to see that too often. And we haven't seen that too often this year. So a green week would be nice, and that's what we need to close out the year. All right. Well, I hope you have a great week of trading. Appreciate you watching the videos. If you haven't subscribed, please click this button right over here. And if you like the videos, make sure you click that like button, comment if you like, and have a great week of trading. And we'll talk to you later on in the week, probably Wednesday or Thursday. All right. See ya.